Shalom. Hello. Today I've got Serafina and Tovi is in bed right now. Literally in bed. I've got my house to myself for a little while. My kid's gone for both boys from school. He's going to ask Hunt if he wants to stay with him and go pick up Henry, so I keep looking out of the window. I'm sitting in the blue chair today, which helps me hold her because she is literally over 8 pounds, so it helps me hold her a little bit because the arms are literally eye up and the back, and that's kind of uncomfy for me, but I don't always sit back anyway. I kind of in between because I slouch forward because I'm broken here, so my body automatically does that. So yeah, we have Miss Serafina, and she's just as bald as a brother who is a darker skin colour, which I like actually, because this one goes with Hunter, and Emily wanted a little baby that was same colour as he, so of course. And I love African children. I love African babies. The darker the skin, the more love I have for them. I just love this. There's this little girl, and now and again she'll pop up on Facebook as the most beautiful baby girl you've ever seen. I think she's about 3 or 4 now, but she is jet black looking, like her skin is black, and she is the most beautiful baby girl I've ever met. And I'm a mom to girls, so I have 2 girls, but she is one of the best adorable babies. And then there's this adult woman, she is from Uganda or something. She's jet black, and she's very beautiful. So yeah, I love it, all colours, and yeah, that's just me. So I keep looking out because I'm only been on here for 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes, and actually let's sit back on this. I'm just waiting for Hunter if he chooses to come home. Yeah, she's not been changed, but I've made my hair. I made a purchase from Temu on a lot of baby girl and baby boy clothes. She can actually fit into 0 to 3, and these are 0 to 3. They're a little bit long in the feet. They just come to an heel. But 0 to 3 t-shirts seems to be a little long, so I got 2 shirts that were like 3 to 6. And if they're just a little bit big, I'll just fold them up here and add a few stitches up here. So we're not really that bothered, are we? No. I am still not feeling good. Hunter's got like allergies, so I give him Benadryl. That helped him for 5 hours. So he went to sleep at 8, and that was given at 7:30. So he had it for 5 hours, and then he decided to start up again. And I don't give Benadryl during the night. I just give Tylenol, cold and flu, or Tylenol, and it also gets rid of fevers. And he was running, I'd say it was about 100 Fahrenheit temperature. So I had a slight fever, which broke within an hour of giving him the Tylenol last night, and he slept right through till 6. The problem is, little monkey did not want to get out of bed this morning because it was nice and comfy. And Henry, both boys co-sleep with me for the last few months, and I don't know why. I don't particularly like it that the eldest wants to co-sleep. Is 11, and I kind of shut the door on co-sleeping when the child is round about 7 years old, unless they don't feel good or they have a nightmare. Then yeah, you can come and join my bed, but other than that, no. Lately they won't get out of my bed. They just don't want to. I don't know, they seem very, very weird about it. So excuse me. So yeah, my babies, these little ones, have got to stop co-sleeping with me, and the big ones join me instead, which, like I said, I normally shut the door at 7. Hunter's 8 next month, so when he turns 7, a few months after 7, I think about December time of last year, I said there's no more co-sleeping with me unless you have a nightmare or you don't feel good. Hunter's not been feeling good since May. Everyone knows he had gallbladder issues, and he's had it removed 2 weeks ago, because it was on the 12th, and we see the doctor on the 27th. We see the surgeon, and he's going to tell me the results of the findings. There was no urgent call, so it's not urgent on either boy, because Henry had his operation week before, Hunter, exactly a week before, and there's no urgent call back because there was some abnormalities with his liver, so they took biopsies of it, so nothing came back major, so we're all good. I just think I've got, seasonal allergies. I normally get it roughly around September. This year I got really sick with it earlier, and I haven't been able to fully shake it, but it's not gone onto my chest. My throat doesn't really hurt, just a little central here, but I feel okay other than allergies, like the headaches, snuffy nose, pain here. I don't have pain across the ear, but pain here, and my headache is just like normal headache. Could be stress. I have a few things going off. A teacher supposedly hit Hunter in his belly where one of his incisions were. We sorted it, but I don't like this teacher because he's also choked Henry a few years back, and now he is doing this, and he reminds me of my form tutor that grabbed me around my throat because a boy tripped me up and I banged my chin on the floor at school. I got up completely angry and I pushed him into an open classroom, and he ended up breaking a arm. Was I happy with it? No. I could have dealt with it different, but I was a 15-year-old girl who got attacked by a boy for being Jewish, and I should have handled it different, but teachers won't listen. I didn't care. I should have handled it a lot different than I did, but I didn't expect a 6'6" teacher to grab me around my throat and choke me. He's done it. He does it to every girl. He's done it about 15 times before he did it to me, so I was the 16th girl, not in the same year. And then he did it 3 more times before he was made to retire. The school told him to retire, They did not fire him, they just told him he had to retire. So he retired from teaching. A few years later, his wife, who was also a teacher in a different school, she was my sister's teacher. She was wonderful, she was amazing. And she also warned me that if I wanted to stay on her husband's good books, is keep a low profile and pretend to be invisible. Because I told, no, it's not my husband, I told her that I was leaving that school, and she said, do you know what school you're going to? And I gave the school out, and she said, my husband's a teacher there. My word of advice is keep a low profile and pretend you're invisible. So I was a bit scared with that news, and I kept it in mind up until I was 15, and then he got me. He got my best friend 3 weeks before he got me, because she backmouthed him and he choked her in front of me, and it did nerve me. And I said, hey, let go of her. Nope, my son's here, that's my husband's car, and then he's got to drop him off quickly and go for Henry. Unless, what time is it? It can't be 3:30 already. No, it's 3 o'clock. Hunter comes out at 5:53. So yep, he's just dropped him off into the yard. Hunter's now got to hurry up and get out the car. Well, not really that quick, because we've got 30 minutes. No, Hunter, Daddy will not leave the yard unless you get in the door. He will, you're gonna get done. There you go, my husband out the arm, because my son put his hand on the bonnet of the car. So he just got told off. Hello!
I touched the car's nose.
I saw. Daddy went Hong Kong, didn't he?
Guess what? The car said, no, you don't do that.
Didn't the car say get off my nose?
I got a bow tie for your hair.
Oh, thank you. I don't have no long hair.
But when you get long hair?
I'll get long hair one day. Hello, this is him from school. No, he does not wear a uniform, but the other one does.
You want to see my backpack?
Yep. We got him a clear backpack because I thought he was going to go to a different school.
You see this?
Because they're not allowed to have concealed backpacks, just so that the teachers can see what they're carrying.
Where's the remote? Oh,
It's over here.
What are you watching it?
Obviously not, baby. I was not. Don't kick your shoes off. I do have breakables in this house, my love. Don't do it. Can you do me a favour? Can you do me a favour so my wheelchair does not get caught on your shoes? Can you put your shoes over there? That's it. So that they don't get under my wheels.
So
Excuse
you
me.
were watching something.
I was kind of watching something. Adam Max Explores. Did you have a good day? Good. So that's him home from school. That's how hyper I get when my kids come in. What is that? I will have a look in your bag in a bit. What have I done here? Oh no, I don't want to watch that. That's not good. Oh no, that's evil. Please don't watch that.
Okay. I mean, is it copyright?
Yeah. So, because it says Godzilla Bloodbath, turn it off.
Okay.
Don't you dare subscribe.
I'm not.
Hunter, I don't like his channel, baby. Please find
You
something
never
else.
even watched it.
Elaine, don't talk to me like that. No, babe.
What?
Don't watch that.
That's not the same thing.
That's the kind of talk I get when I tell him no. Oh no.
It's literally not the same thing.
Hunter,
What?
Do you want to be grounded?
Mom, you never even watched these.
I don't like him, that's why.
You never watched him.
But they do evil things on her. And what they show is not real.
I know that. And by the way, that's a game.
I hate gamers. I hate gamers. Right through. You can watch the next one down. It looks like dinosaurs on the next one down. I'm okay with dinosaurs. Really go down. The batteries are acting a bit weird, even though I've just put new ones in. Come here.
But I know what to do. I
Oh,
just
okay.
have to. We test it on this.
I just put new in not long ago. You getting some of your energy? Yeah. We don't stay angry with each other long.
Okay.
Yay! No, it went back to that one you just came out.
Oh my gosh, it just doesn't work.
Oh, no, I think it's because you're too close to the machine. No, it's not. Now try again. Bring it this way. There you go. Go down one. No.
Let me test it.
So, yeah. As I was talking. So yeah, the teacher got me and they got him. So, I've got a teacher that reminds me of my teacher. Do I want to deck him? Yeah. You put your hand on my child or any child and I'll deck you. I don't do violence, but once you touch a child, I instantly go into violence. Unless you're the parent, then you're the parent. You see to your child yourself, you know. That's not my child. But if it's a teacher, you're going to get told. You're going to be put in your place.
Blood bath.
Never mind.
And Mom, I got knocked out at school.
You got locked out.
No, I got knocked out.
By who?
Oh, for some reason it wasn't by anyone. I just got knocked out. I think it's because my gallbladder got removed. Because sometimes when I'm trying to go to sleep, it knocks me out instead of me going to sleep.
Okay.
So I got knocked out at school.
Okay. And if that had happened, I would have got a call.
But they just thought I was sleeping though.
Okay.
I just laid down because I knew I was gonna
Okay.
be like.
Don't you just love a kid's imagination?
And I didn't. That's not my imagination. That actually happened.
Oh my goodness, boy. What we're going to do with him, Serafina? We're going to put him into a bag and tip him upside down and shake him like that. Yeah. So we get the bottom of the bag, wrap it around your hand and just go like that a little bit. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Mum and Dad,
Is that how
my
you
mum and
spell-
dad. Eh?
Is that how you spell blood? Like blood?
I don't know, because I can't see the words now, because they're so tiny.
It's B.
Yeah,
It's B-L-U-D.
yeah, that's how you spell it.
How do you
And if it
spell
comes up, I'm going to be very cross with you, because I said don't watch that rubbish.
But guess what? It's not the same person.
Okay, you can watch
How do you
them.
spell bath?
You don't have to spell bath.
Yeah. B
Yeah.
A
It's a bath. So you don't know.
T H.
See, you do know how to spell. I'm just not spelling things out for you. You're not using my brain. That's the thing. He knows how to read, he knows how to spell. And he's a genius at math. Yet he wants me to do it all for him. I'm not.
Oh, I think you got it. Oh, yes, it did.
Please don't
Oh.
watch.
I guess that's not the same one. think it
I don't even believe in Godzilla. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the same when I watch that.
But anyway, moving on from teachers. I ordered.
Need to restock your pantry? Shop the Kroger app for the same great in-store prices.
Kroger's okay. I like the people at ours. But it's getting to be expensive store just instantly. And yeah, I ordered. It's a doggy stroller, but I wasn't gonna pay like over $200 for a car seat stroller, so I'm gonna get the car seat later. I wasn't gonna pay for a car seat stroller combo. I can get the car seat for like $49, and if I want brand new, I can get one second hand for $15. And Bob's my uncle. And go on about my business like that, you know. So I wasn't gonna spend. I'm just moving your head because that kind of hurt my arm. Sorry, babe. I'm not gonna spend like I said, $200 on a stroller, which will probably last me a lifetime. But I spent $44. We'll round it off as a $44 doggy stroller, and it has a basket, and then it has a bar going across, so I can put my feet on my foot plate and the bar, so I can push my babies in it. So yeah.
4th of July blazing?
Yeah, and because me and Henry like going on walks more than Hunter, I can ask Henry if he wants to. Excuse me. You know, I did not sleep very well last night because Henry's blood sugars again dropped, and the alarm went off because he's got that machine on his arm. Day before yesterday, his blood sugars dropped really low, and the alarm kept going off, and I was throwing sugar at him, I was throwing candy bars at him, I was throwing sweet tea at him, adding extra sugar, and it took forever to bring his sugars back up. And eventually they went to 108, which is normal for him. And last night they dropped again, the alarm was going off. I said, hold on Henry, I've got to go give you a Reese's cup and get you a drink. I said, I'm not going to give you sugar on a spoon, I'm just going to make you a sweet drink, and we're going to take it from there. So at 1 o'clock this morning I was making him a drink, and he wanted sweet tea, he wanted it cold, so I used a regular unsweetened tea that my husband drinks and me, and I added sugar in it, and there we go. So we did that, and I gave him a Reese's cup, and it went up to 100, and I said, Henry, it's just going to climb up from here, it's going to be fine, just go back to sleep. It climbed up obviously because there was no more ringing bells going off, an alarm, and we slept up until 6 o'clock. And we don't get out of bed till 6:15. So I wake him up at 6 o'clock. I said, okay, you've got 15 minutes to try and wake up. If you fall asleep, I'll get you out of bed at 6:15, and you get out of bed. And go into my bathroom and you wash all over. I'll get a quick shower, and you come join me in the kitchen, take your medication. So right now he is on 5 medications, so 5 pills he takes in the morning, and he's going to take them for the rest of his life. which is sad because there's only 11. But there's always somebody else who's worse off. And that's what I keep telling him. I said, yeah, it's upsetting that you're on so much medication at such a young age. But you are, you know, there's always someone who's worse than you. So, yeah, it gets to be a little frustrating for him. This morning it was 98 and the arrow was pointing down. There wasn't two arrows pointing down, so it wasn't like a quick drop. If it has two arrows pointing down, then it's dropping rapidly. If it's got two pointing up, that's rising too quickly. And we go on walks every night time. I might take you on one of our walks. When I get the stroller, so I don't have to carry her on me, I can carry one and then one goes into the stroller, or both can go into the stroller, and we just off go. I'll get Henry to push a stroller because that's what he wants to do. He wants to push one, and we go to Walmart, and he goes into the baby section, and I go into the baby section, and I want to buy so badly some cheap baby clothes, and my husband says no, he doesn't feel comfortable buying clothing knowing it's for a dog. So yeah, so he gets the stroller, and even though it's sucked up, you can take it and just give it a quick push around, like up and down, and see how it feels to you. And it got one of these $400 stroller, and my face stopped. I said, if you think I'm buying $400 stroller when I refuse to buy a $200 stroller, you're on your Nelly. I ain't doing it. So I made this lady crack up laughing, and she was heavily pregnant, and she says, I'm going to give birth here if you lot keep making me laugh. And she says, I've got 5 weeks to go, but I'm going to end up giving birth because you're cracking me up so much because you're so funny. And I said, oh my. She says, no, don't stop. So we kept going, being ourselves, and she said, I'm just going to stand here and just listen because you're a joy to be around, and I need this. So he was pushing it. I said, I'm not buying it, baby. It's $400. So like I said, I'm not buying a stroller for $2. And he put that one back, and then he got one of those umbrella strollers, and I said, you can't put a baby in one of those because it's upright, it doesn't lay down. And I had to explain why you can't put a newborn baby in it, because it does something to their back. It can curve their back and damage it. And they can't hold their head, so their head will be constantly down like that, and you don't want that for the neck. And she was just laughing, and we were cutting out. The more she was laughing, the more my son was laughing, the more he was laughing. It was just fun. And a lot of people were just looking at us, and they were laughing as they went by. And if I make you laugh, then I'm happy inside. I like making people happy, so yeah. I go out and beyond just to make someone happy. My sons will go up to somebody, they won't instantly hug you, but if you're an older person, like a little bit older than me, even to some younger people, they'll come out and say, would you like a hug? Not do you want a hug, but would you like a hug? And some of them say, yeah, of course I'll hug you, and they hug them, and then the other one will, until come in and says, can I give you a hug? And they'll say, of course you can. And that's it, that's how we go, how my kids go around the stores. Excuse me, I did eat a lasagna this afternoon, which is not normal for me. Usually I have a sandwich of a afternoon or a salad, or I don't eat. But I had a lasagna and I'm paying the price. but my kids will hug anyone. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you are. But if I get an instantly bad feeling and they leave my side to go ask somebody, I'll grab over their shirt and shake my head. No, I don't have a good feeling with these people. We'll go around and they'll find someone else. I don't know why they kind of want to hug everybody, but they do. And I have no problem, you know, with them hugging. They wear their kippah, so people know that they are Jewish. And they'll say, yeah, of course, hug me. Then you get some that say no, because they're like me, they're not a huggy person, or, you know. I do hug now if a kid wants to hug me, but when I was in my 30s and 20s, it was like, if you're not my kid, I will not hug you, I will not touch you. If you're not my nieces or nephew, I will not hug you. And I used to say, I'm sorry baby, you're beautiful, but I will not hug you because, and I used to tell him, you're not mine. And I used to say to the mom, I said, I'm not being mean, it's just that they're not my children and I don't feel confident, or, you know, it's not right for me to cuddle. So when someone says no, I instantly understand them, because they might be in the same frame-minded as me. So yeah, I'm just like,
incredibly smart with Minecraft mods like
no.
this.
But as I've got older, I kind of look at them mum and see, are you sure you want your child to hug? And they hug me, and then my kids will hug their mother or give their child a high five.
I'm hungry.
Okay, I'm not, you know, I don't cook dinner until about 4:30.
Give more love than humanly possible. When you feed a hill
And,
scientifically proven
but
food,
yeah,
because
I
you're all human, there's hills.
I don't know, I've just never been a huggy person. Before I had my daughter, I won't even hug my nieces if they reached a certain age. If they were babies like this, yeah, of course you hold them. But when they were like toddlers, like a 9-month-old to a 1-year-old, I wouldn't hug them as much. They could sit on my knee for a story time. They could, you know, sit next to me, watch a movie or kiddie program, but for me to constantly hug and hold and say, you're so sweet, because my niece, my oldest niece, she's in her 30s now, she used to be one of these that you actually had to be vocalized with her. She was deaf, but she could read your lips, and she used to want you to say, you're pretty. And she always wanted that. And I said to my sister, I said, Jane, why is she like this? And my sister said, I don't know. She does it to everybody, and I'm like, something's missing. And she said, it's probably because she's deaf. And I said, okay, because I didn't know nothing about deaf children other than that they couldn't hear. She had tubes fitted, but it never really helped her. She had hearing aids, and the sound was so bad, and you could turn them down. But yeah, she always wanted praise. She always wanted you to say she was pretty. She used to say, am I ugly? And I used to say, no, you're not. No child is ugly. I've never met an ugly child yet. If I do, I'll tell you about it, but I don't think I'll ever will meet an ugly child, because there's no such thing as an ugly child.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're not all made to be the same. We have different facial features and
Make sure that when you do it, you're going
things
better.
like that, or we gain weight and look like me,
Like,
which I'm trying so hard to lose weight. And it's paying off,
it's a hardcore world.
but I was losing weight rapidly because I used to just live off sandwiches. And my doctor said if you keep losing weight rapidly, one, you're going to gain weight quicker, you're going to gain it back, and you're going to gain a lot more back. Or two, you're not going to get the enough nutrients that you want, and you're going to end up being sick, or worse, dead. And I said, well, I don't want to die, I want to live. So I decided to stop living off sandwiches and eat properly. But I only did that after I went into that wheelchair, because I wasn't skinny. I did have these love handles here, which I don't like. Not on me. Some people rock it, but not me. And that's when I was walking, and then after breaking my back, the day I gave birth to Hunter, I did not lose my baby weight. So I still have the baby bump and baby weight, and then I gain weight on top of that. And that's where this is from, because I gained so much weight because of preeclampsia, and I didn't lose that, and I got depression, and I just comfort ate. Or should I say, I became stupid and started overeating. So now I pay the price. I did not reach 300 pounds. I'm nowhere near 360, but I was 200 pounds when I got pregnant with Hunter. Because before I got pregnant, I was 188 pounds. Then I gained quite a bit with Henry, and I had preeclampsia, like a mild dose. I could have kept going because I wasn't gaining rapid weight like I did with him, and my blood pressure didn't go through the roof like it did with him. And yeah, so it was kind of scary, and I didn't lose the weight, and then I gained weight, like I said, on top of that. So yeah, and my body just go. I just love a nose. Now, I'm not wanting it to go forward because the head does forward. But look at her face, look at her nose. Get your hand up here. Look at her nose. Isn't she beautiful? She kind of like had my nose. I had the same nose when I was little, and it ends up like this. I don't care. So yeah. Yeah. So everything's good. So, and I'm just dressed in comfortable clothing. I did go out shopping yesterday and did my weekly shop. Yes, my lips are kind of pale. Don't worry about it. I'm anemic. So I'm also on iron tablets right now. So if you see that my lips are pale or kind of purpley colour, don't worry. I am very anemic, and it's not yet to the point where I need a blood transfusion, but if it doesn't pick up in the next 10 days, I will be in hospital having a blood transfusion. And I don't know where the heck I'm losing blood, because I had everything taken away, so to save my life, because yeah, something happened, and I eventually had to have everything taken away for medical reasons. So I don't have no baby making machine anymore. The way I said a machine is because my husband wanted, he knows I've now 8 children, 2 are not here, 2 are stillborn, and I have 6 living. And he wanted another 6, and I said that's 12 kids. When I was 20, I wanted about 8 children. 8 to 10 children.
That's a gallbladder.
Yeah. When I was in my 30s and I didn't reach the 10 children, I reached the 8, I was happy. Even though 2 were stillborn and I missed them dearly, I was like, okay, this is what God gave. I don't need to have the 10. I don't need to have the 8, but I've got the 8, but 2 are not living. I said, it's enough. And I said to Ricky, Ricky, I've had 2 children to you. And he said, yeah. And he said, I adopted Henry. And I said, yes, you adopted him as yours. So he said, I said, okay, then you've had 3 off me. And he said, yeah. He said, I wanted another 6. I said, 6 and 3 is 9. And he said, I wanted 6 kids, not including these 3. These 3 are already part of that 6. I said, I am not having 3 more babies. I could do it, yeah. I could have. But you know yourself, your body, and everything that happened with Hunter was like, I can't, put myself through this again. Maybe next time I won't survive it, and then what? Because he's not exactly a father that helps you look after the children.
You were trying to kill the golems, right? That was your plan.
You
were going to drop them down there, then you were going to kill them to intimidate that, right? To show that you could kill stuff.
You don't take the children off, you don't start helping you until your child is almost a year old, maybe a year old. The only reason he took Hunter is because his sister snatched him from me, before my best friend and my sister snatched it from another mother and father, snatched him from me, took him to Ricky's bedroom and said, hey, take your son because you're killing your wife. She's up all the way through the night. He still wakes up every 2 to 3 hours for a feed. She's feeding him. She's exhausted. If she don't get to sleep now, she's going to be in hospital, and then where are you going to be? Because you don't know how to look after him. You don't know how to change a diaper. You don't have to make baby milk. And she went, I'm not being the babysitter. So I got to sleep, thankfully, to my sister, and she gave me 4 hours sleep. And I was grateful for that 4 hours sleep. And then she made Ricky constantly have him. And then this one weekend, I woke up, she let me sleep in till 10 o'clock one morning. And that's the longest I've ever slept in. And she said, Becky, guess who had your kids today? And I said, Ricky? She went, no, me. I said, why didn't you wake me up then? Like, when the kids got up, why? I didn't hear them. And she went, no. I came in, got the baby, because he said, oh, thank you, darling. You kissed Serafina. She says, I came in, got the baby. When I started hearing him, because she was in this living room, and the bedroom was there, because I used to sleep in the kids' room. And she said, I heard him, not crying yet, but he was making silly sounds. So she came in and she took him. And I said, so you've had him from 6 o'clock this morning till 10 o'clock? She went, yeah. Ricky's come out of his bedroom, said hello to the children, took Henry, but left Hunter with me. I said, my dad and my mum didn't have we had family around us, but they're ignorant. I'm sorry, but all my blood family are ignorant, apart from my dad's side. His parents weren't ignorant. They wanted to help my mum, but my mum said no, she wanted her mum to help her, but my grandma and her sisters wouldn't help my mum. My mum was screaming out for my grandma's love and acceptance. But for some unknown reason, my grandma didn't give it to my mum. So my mum refused everyone to help her. So it was just my mum and my dad. And I said, growing up, I've never had no one look after me. Maybe my sister, my eldest sister, is 10 years older than me, my blood sister. She looked after me for 1 hour while my dad took my mum out for a meal in the late 80s. I was about 9, 10, and my sister, no, I wasn't 9, 10. I was 6 because my sister was 16.
We really need to get another car that
My dad said, I have never took your mum out for a meal
so many good options online.
since the day we started dating. And he said, I think it's time that she had a night out. And they went away and they came back an hour later. And we expected my mum to drink red wine, like she always did, or white wine, and come back a little bit merry. But my mum only drank bitter lemon, which was lemonade, American lemonade, with fizz in it, and it tastes a little bit bitter, and that's why it's called bitter lemon. And it's got sugar in, of course, but the lemonade, and then you add carbon to it to make it fizzy. And my mum drank that all night, and my dad drank what was it? He didn't drink any alcohol either, and I don't know if he drank the lemonade or orange, like Fanta, something like that. So fizzy orange or lemon or fizzy Sprite. And that's the only thing my dad would drink if he went out, because he said, if I get drunk, who's going to be responsible? And then I've got to come home to children, and I'm not going to be responsible. And he said, I'm not that kind of person, no. I will not leave my children in that situation. So he came on. And we expected, like we said, we expected my mum to be drunk or a little bit merry. And she wasn't. She was sober as anything. And she was so relaxed when she came home. It was amazing. So I said to Tammy, Tammy, my parents never left me with anyone before my sister told me for 1 hour only. And they only did it that one time in my growing up. Otherwise, they went out when I was at school, and they went to a pub for a pub lunch. Sometimes they took me if it was a weekend. So if my mum didn't want to cook on a Sunday, because she'd already cooked for Shabbat Friday night, put it into the fridge, and then we'd eat. It's called leftovers. It's basically leftovers from the night before. That's not even being touched. It's just being cooled and then put into the fridge, and then we just eat it up. And we can use a microwave or the stove, a little bit of the stove, because when I was growing up we didn't have a microwave. So sometimes my mum said, I just wanted to make egg mayonnaise, tuna mayonnaise, chicken sandwich, and that's what we'd eat Saturday. And she says, if you really want to do it, you cook meat before, you don't rewarm it, and potatoes. She says you just put, you eat it cold. So my mum and dad could eat cold food, I couldn't. I can't still eat cold potatoes, cold french fries. I like my food warm. For my Shabbat, which is today, because it's Friday, so it's Shabbat Shalom, I will be doing sandwiches for tomorrow. We plan on going to the cabin, me, Hunter and Henry, and meet friends out there that are Christian, but they're going to join in our Shabbat. We have a few that drink beer, which we're not bothered about. You drink what you drink. I'm just going to drink coffee iced coffee. So I got this Folgers and it says iced coffee Folgers. You can also have it hot. I'm going to make a picture of it for me to last me all day and all night tomorrow, and then we're going back Sunday, so I will not be online tomorrow. If I am, then I did not go out to the cabin. It all depends how I feel. It all depends how Hunter is overnight. And I think we should be okay. Yeah. If I'm on tomorrow, then I didn't go. If I'm not on tomorrow, I did go. The reason I haven't been on this week is because it's just, I haven't been feeling it. I haven't been feeling good.
I ran away from the area so that if I can get
People watch my videos. And I'm going to give you, oh, I do have WhatsApp, and somebody has just attacked me for being Jewish on WhatsApp, attacking me with Netanyahu. That's just come on top of my phone. Okay, he'll constantly get, I will not answer him, he will get blocked. I don't fall for your drama. Stay away from me. So, I'm gonna see. But like I said, I was sick. I was really sick. Tuesday, Wednesday. And we did have thunderstorms, and I'm sorry, I said if we did have a thunderstorm, I would come online and show you our thunderstorm. It was weird how it came in.
That was fast. You move quick.
Then one day I did do it. The lightning was over there, and you just saw the zigzag, but it didn't look like it hit the ground, but obviously it did. But I didn't come online after that one. I think that was the last video I did. So yeah, I was not feeling good. I was not feeling it. And I spoke to my niece and I said, do you want some of my reborn dolls? And she said yes, so I'm giving her 4 more. She's already got one for Christmas that she doesn't know about. And I ordered that from Temu and it's finally come in. It came in April. I'm still waiting for her father to come and get them, which is my nephew by marriage. But his wife's a nurse, so I'm just waiting. If not, if they don't come until December, I'll just give her 2 dolls that she's asked for, and one that that I've got for Christmas. Well, because I said Christmas is because they're Christian. I do Hanukkah, which is 22nd. It's just for 2 weeks, so it's the 12th to the 22nd of December. So my children will have their Hanukkah present from the 12th all the way through to the 22nd. So they'll get not every day of the week, because I think that's too much toys or stuff for the children. They will get about 6 gifts each, so they'll have 2, maybe 3, and then 3 the following. So the 12th, they'll get 1 gift for 1 light of the candle, and so on. So I'll separate it to last 2 weeks. So that's how I do it. So my Christmas does not exist. But I do December 24th, and 25 does not exist to me. And I say if you want to go for a meal on the 24th of December, I will cook a chicken or a turkey and mashed potatoes, veggies, and a few cakes, just like I do with Shabbat. This Shabbat I'm doing fish, so I'm doing fish tonight. I will let the children warm up their fish because they won't eat fish cold. I don't like fish cold either, so I'll be warming mine, but my husband doesn't mind if it's cold or warm, he'll eat it. he's got used to my Shabbat over the 10 years, 12 years we've been together and 10 years of marriage. We did the Jewish way of not sleeping together for 2 years. And I lived here, but I was with his sister. His sister moved into the front bedroom, which you can fit 1, 2, 3, 4. You can fit 4 beds and a futon in there. That's how big that room is. It's bigger than this room. And his dad wanted to close that front door off, put a footpath around the house, like a, what do you call it? A porch, going around the house, and reopening that door, because it used to be a condo. This used to be a small house, and then a family house next door. This was 1 bedroom house, and the other one was 2 bedroom house. So you had a living room, dining room, 2 bedrooms, and a kitchen. On here, you had a living room, dining room, which is my office, which is just here. That's my office. Then you had the kitchen and the bedroom and then the kitchen. The bedroom is mine.
Mom, I'm hungry. Can I make something for me now?
No, because your brother's not home and it's not 3:30. Hunter, stop. Go and find something snackable. He eats snacks, he wants food. He knows I don't cook until 4:30, and then I have been cooking all the way through the day, so there is quite a lot of bread, cakes, I did muffins, cornbread, because I love my cornbread. I never eaten cornbread until I came to America 12 years ago. Exactly 12 years ago, yesterday, I came to America. And me and Ricky went dating before I came here. 6 months into being here, we started dating, and I was already pregnant with Henry. Didn't know about it, so I was 5 months pregnant. And I was totally shocked because I was having my cycle, no gain weight. Then when I found out that I was pregnant, I decided to eat a little bit more and give in to a craving. And I was only craving one thing, and that was custard. Custard, of all things, that's the only thing I wanted to eat, and drink a lot of milk. But then again, I've always been a big drinker of milk, so that did not trigger any signs I was pregnant. I was not tired, I was very active. All the way through the pregnancy with Henry, I was very active and not really sleepy. I went to concerts, I went to Children of Bodom, I went everywhere. Like, I wasn't pregnant. I knew I was because I did gain a little bit of a belly, and that I don't know, that was the easiest pregnancy I've ever had out of all 8 pregnancies. Henry was the easiest, along with Stephanie. Stephanie wasn't too bad, but Henry was total breeze. And I thought, if I ever had another baby, I hope the next pregnancy is like that. Unfortunately, Cheyenne did not make through it. She was born at 14 weeks, almost 15 weeks. And I said, okay, but if I have another pregnancy, I'm blessed. I don't want it to be easy. No. When I got pregnant with Hunter, the pregnancy was not easy. I almost lost him the same way. He was going the same way as his sister was. I was bleeding. It wasn't normal. It was clotty, and I was like, oh my gosh, all over again. I shed a lot of tears at the beginning of the pregnancy, to the point I shut down. Okay, I'm going to lose him. So I shut down. So I thought if I shut down, it's not going to destroy me this time. So I didn't buy anything for him. I didn't talk too much about him until we reached 25 weeks. When we reached, 16 weeks, everything, calmed down. Enough for me not to worry. At 20 weeks, I was confident. And I started talking about him, and we decided to go get some baby clothes, which had already kept the baby clothes of Henry for some reason. So he had enough to go into newborn. And then we had to get diapers, which we got newborn diapers. Because you don't think you're going to have a preemie baby. So you never think of it. So it was at the back of my mind. I had my eldest son, he was 19. He was born 2 weeks early. Then I had Yaska, he was born, actually he was full term, because he was just born 2 days before he was supposed to be born. He was supposed to be born August 13th. He was born on the 11th of August. Then Henry was born at 36 weeks. So it was like, it was early, then normal, then early. And Ricky kept saying, look at how you had your other children. You had a little boy that was 2 weeks early, that's fine. Then you had another one that was like 2 days early, that's fine. Now you had Henry that was at 36 weeks. Keep that in mind. Hunter might not make it to full term. 30 weeks is when I started with preeclampsia. And at first it wasn't instantly bad. By 32 weeks it was ringing some alarm bells. But not enough to induce me. Then Hunter decided to say, okay, I'm going to be born. So we had to stop his labour pains and everything from him being born at 32 weeks. And I was given steroid shots to mature his lungs at 32 weeks. They kept me in for a week, observation. All these observations, every 20 minutes a nurse would come in. I need to take blood off you, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do vitals. Okay, all the way through the night, all the way through the day. I went, when do we mothers ever get to sleep? And the nurse said, the way we do it, I don't think you ever get to sleep. And we just laughed and we had fun. I said, gee whiz, you're like a newborn. And they said, yeah, I think we're gearing you up for being having a newborn with you. I said, oh boy, you don't need to gear me up. And she says, I'm going to gear you up. I'm going to do this. So I made lots of friends with all the people that came to do my vitals, all the nurses that came to do my vitals and take my blood. And they checked me for diabetes. Oh, there's a baby in a stroller, and it's a real baby. Being pushed by his daddy, by her daddy. It is a girl. Sorry. Oh, that's so sweet. Dads are best. Dads are the best. Especially when they take responsibility. So 34 weeks, I went home. The 34 weeks is when the major, well not 34 weeks, 33 weeks, major alarm bells were going. And they said, we might have to induce you today. But the doctor came back and said, no, you can go and see if we can get you to 35, 36 weeks. That's our goal. We can't let you go any further than that, but that's our goal, is 35 weeks at a push, well, maximum push, 35 weeks is when we could give birth to your baby. So I went, okay, so going to be another baby. Ricky was right. You can't guarantee you're not going to have a preemie baby. So I gave in, and I geared up. I thought, okay, they're saying there's 5 pounds already, and it's 33 weeks. I was having scans every day for 33 weeks. Every day I had a scan and a stress test, scan, stress test, scan. That's how bad my preeclampsia was getting. At 34 weeks, I spent 3 days in hospital. They let me home on the Friday. On the Thursday, on the Friday, I had a stress test and a scan. They were saying he was almost 6 pounds and he was 20 inches long. And I said, oh my goodness, is the biggest baby then I've carried. It's already 20 inches long, so it's going to be like Libby. And I said, it'll probably be about 8'2". And Terry said, do you want me to put that down in the book? Like we'll all have a guess how big this baby's going to be. And I said, yeah, I say 8'2". And she said, I guess it's going to be 9 pounds. No, I got an itch. I'm sorry, darling. No, he decided to be born. Well, it wasn't, he did not decide, we decided. That Saturday, my blood pressure would not go down, it was climbing too quick. So Saturday night I went into the hospital. Sunday morning at 1:25 my spinal cord burst. No one knew about it. The doctors knew about it who were doing my spinal cord, well, my epidural, but they didn't say anything. They said it was just normal. And they said, we're going to have to go into your T7, and it's very rare. Nobody's really done it. So they went into my T7 and gave me an epidural there. And they put it down to, there was an accident, we can't get into your T9. They went straight into my T9, which is just above my belly button, because your T7 is here, just below your breastbone. So instead of going into my lumbar, they went into my T9, which is above my belly button. And that's where they bust my spinal cord from, at T2. And they went into my T7. I was feeling everything with that little monkey. I was feeling all the loopings, the pressure, the burn, everything that you feel in labour is what I was feeling. And I said, it feels like I'm just giving birth like I did the last 2 children with no pain relief. I gave birth to 2 children with pain relief. And that was Libby and Henry. Libby was gassing hair. Henry was epidural. And they went into my lumbar spine. Yaska, Ike, Jason, he was born with no pain meds. Stephanie, she was born with no pain meds. And Hunter, it felt like he was being born with no pain meds, but I had epidural. And Tammy said, can't you turn the epidural up? And the nurse said, she's on max. You can't turn it up anymore. That's it, she's on full. She's maxed out. They just said it's not working. But we can't take it out just in case she needs a cesarean section. So I was 3 centimeters dilated. And I was stuck at that from 6 a.m. right through until midday. No, right through until 2 o'clock, 2:20. Because at 2:40 he was born in the afternoon. So 2:20 is when, wait a minute, what was it? 11 o'clock his hand fell through the hole. His hand was touching the bed. So the doctor pushed it back up and found what he called a ledge, and he placed the hand on the ledge. And he wasn't my normal doctor. My normal doctor was a female, and she was on that day, but she was doing cesarean section. So when that happened, then my umbilical cord decided to drop through, and I was still at 3. So when the nurse, my doctor came in, because I eventually got my doctor, and she said, okay, I'm coming, I don't have no cesarean sections right now, I'm coming when I brought this up. And the nurse said, no, you need it now. And she came in, she wasn't very happy, she was very brusque, and she said, look, I cannot do an internal on you because you've not long had one. And you're still at 3 centimeters. You're not changed. You won't give birth to your baby until maybe tomorrow or day after. And Tammy said, check it, because she says his head's coming out. And she said, okay, I'll check. And the moment she pulled the blanket up, her face went pale. And she said, press the button, prep operation room now. So the emergency button was pressed. My room filled up with about 12, 13 doctors and nurses. Nobody could move. And she said, I can't move from here. Someone's going to have to help me. And she had to sit on my bed, holding everything in. And she said she's now fully effaced. But if she gives birth now to the baby, both are dead. And that was in her voice. That's how her voice was. So she was very urgent. Everybody was jumping into action. And, oopsie. It's okay, Tinkerbell. Any little noise, she goes barking. And she will bite a stranger or chase you out the house. So we don't let her no more in the family room until everybody's in and nobody's coming over. So when Henry comes home, 5 minutes later, we'll let her back into the family area and she can roam around. She lays under my wheelchair and doesn't move, or she goes under the sofa. But yeah, he was emergency cesarean section. He was born breathing on his own, no problem. Overnight he had 3 hours of oxygen, just a normal oxygen tube up his nose. But he didn't really eat anything up until it was on sugar water through a syringe because he had no suction. He didn't know how to suck anything. So they said, I know you said no pacifier, but, which I don't mind pacifiers, but because he was so tiny, every pacifier looked like it was full in his own face. And she said, I know you said no pacifier, but it's going to help your baby learn how to suck because he's a preemie. We do it with all of them. And I said, okay, do what you think's best for him. You're the ones that's looking after him. You know more than I do. So they gave him a pacifier, which covered his face. I couldn't see his beautiful face. And she told me that now that I'm in the NICU unit with Hunter, I could see if I could express milk and give him it that way through a feeding, a syringe. So he was on sugar water up until me getting into the NICU unit overnight until 8 o'clock. I made it down. But the nurse came in and said, "You know what this is?" And I said, "Yep, it's to express milk." She went, "Yep. The NICU is asking for you to express as much milk as you can." And I think I did 1 ounce. I managed to make 1 ounce because my body was still thinking it was pregnant, I guess. So I made 1 ounce of grueling 40-minute express. I said, "I can't do any more than this, it's hurting." And she went, "You did pretty good for a preemie mum." She says, "Don't be disheartened. You should be proud of how much you've got. You've got 1 ounce. We barely get like 30 mils from a preemie mum. You should be happy that you've got this much." And they said, "We need you to try and, see if you'll latch." It latched, but he didn't know what else to do. So it was like, I don't know what to do, kind of thing. So yeah, the first 24 hours with him, first day and a half, I think the first time he ever latched was 2 days old. And they said, "Just go with it." And I said, "Why don't I just stop and let him decide what's best for him?" So they tried to feed him with a bottle, with a tea, and he threw the whole bottle back up. And she said, "Okay, this is going to quicken to his tummy. It's not going to work." She says, "You might have to really try and express, and we'll put it through the syringe again, or you make him latch." I said, "He's latching, he just does not want to suck." And then he screams blue murder because he's too hungry, expecting it. She went, "Squeeze yourself." And my face dropped like, "Really?" I said, "I basically drowned us both." So she was laughing, and I made all the nurses were good. I made friends with them. We were happy to be around each other. So yeah, everything was good with him. And he was born on the Sunday. He came home on the Friday, and I had my baby shower on the Saturday. So he was a baby that attended his baby shower. Family came, and a friend came she used to live down the street. She came and she had like, I don't know what she had. I think she had RSV. She was coughing, she was sneezing. She sounded like she was losing her voice. We said, "Please don't come near the baby, don't touch the baby." She went near him, she kissed his forehead and his cheek. I said, "Please don't kiss my child." I tried to be nice to her. We did not stay friends that long. A few days later, he started with a cough and a cold. We took him instantly to the doctor. He's got RSV and he's going to hospital. Otherwise, it could get worse. They put him on oxygen. He stayed in hospital for 2 weeks. It was just awful. So if you're a mom or a mum to be, and you are a reborn mum, just like I am as well, please don't let any of your family or friends near your baby, no matter how old your newborn is, because even a healthy newborn can fall down with RSV. If they're showing signs of COVID and they say, "Oh, it's just allergies," treat it as COVID. Don't let them near your baby. She were basically friends. Oh no, quick! She were basically best friends with my sister. and my husband, not me, but we were friends enough. So
This is good.
yeah,
I mean, there's no.
please don't let them near your baby. Like I said, my father-in-law, in one of my videos, my father-in-law was paying for my son's funeral. He was paying for his funeral because he said that baby's gonna die. He's 5 months old, he's sickly, he's dying, he's gonna die. You've got to face reality. And no, my sister snapped and he said, okay, don't come crying to me that I'm paying for his funeral. He wrote a check out for the funeral, the casket. He was going to pay for the land the day that he died. And luckily, he survived. I took him to a different hospital and I got better treatment for him. And my father-in-law said, you have just saved your child's life. So with that, I was happy. What time is it? 4:09. I guess they went to the store because I was saying this. I've been on here an hour and 21 minutes. I went on here at 2:30. So yeah, they went to the store. I wish you'd told me because I needed something from store. Oh well, it is what it is. I did order quite a lot of baby clothes, so when I get some of the package, I will be on tomorrow. No, tomorrow. I don't know. There is a package that's coming tomorrow, and that's supposed to be stroller. So I'm sat back sitting. He's sitting to sit back. It's not that padded. I don't know. Shall I stay or shall I go? And leave a package on my front porch, which is my ramp. It's a little porch where I normally sit when I'm doing videos, and then my lamp goes down. Or shall I leave it just overnight on my porch? Take a like I said, I'm anemic, don't worry, I'm fine. Shall I leave it overnight on the porch and possibly get stolen? Or shall I go to the cabin that I haven't been to this year? Because normally we go twice a year during school holiday.
Tree came out, then Rage fell asleep, and I kissed him, and he didn't come back to life. I don't know why. I remember it in a movie or something.
Right now I'm in cash creative because I don't know what to do.
Rage wake back up. If you're able to help me, you're on a wake Rage back up, then I would really appreciate it. Because
if I come on, like I said, if I come on tomorrow, I didn't go because I don't want nothing. Okay, it's only $44. I don't want it to be stolen because that's still $44. I could have bought something else with. Then I ordered another thermos cup. Then I ordered one that says something about God on it. That's just arrived in California today. So it's been picked up in California, and I'm way past California this way. I'm not far from Texas.
And then the next thing, to fix all the stuff happening on the wall, there was like some evil egg, or it's like an evil ball, white ball maybe, that spawned from the egg. You have to kill that.
I don't know.
Is it like,
I really don't know what to do, Jellybean.
You have to kill it?
Yeah, you have to kill it. All the wall will generate.
What do I do?
What if you give it a pet name and then you like have emotional?
If I come on, I stayed.
Then you're gonna have to kill
If I didn't, I swallowed the bullet
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
and took a chance of it still being there Sunday
Thanks.
afternoon when we get back.
Gentlemen, is how you gaslight someone into destroying their
Because
entire
he said he's not rushing back Sunday either. So he won't get back until 6, 7 o'clock at night. And I don't know what time it's going to be. Yeah, I had a spasm in my leg and I kicked
Okay, I helped him out a little
the
bit
tripod.
by giving him the
I'm not
actual
sure.
wake-up thing. He said, look, there we go, please let it wake up.
Because he's not going to get back here until 6 or 7 tomorrow night.
I'm bulky, but I'm lean at the same time.
And if I don't go, Hunter won't go. And we will.
So I got into some negotiations, some tough negotiations.
Henry's daddy's boy, and he's always been that way.
He's still holding it. Am I putting him back to sleep as he's holding it? Okay, please.
Made some investments, and I got you a wake
What
up
do I do,
potion.
young?
So you should be awoken in 3, 2, 1.
What do I do, Sophina? Tell me.
You ruined the day.
It's Kashmir too because I ain't been to the cabin
to save the world, which I said no. We
this
won't.
summer.
And in that case,
And like I said, we
will
only go
live
2
lives.
times.
And I think this is fine, the way that life is right now.
What do I
You
do?
think it's good? You think it's chill? You think everybody would agree with that? Yeah, I think so.
My office light's off
Right now.
because you normally see it with the light on. The reason it's off is because it keeps flashing. So we've got a hole in the roof, or the AC unit has got so cold where it's dripping water and it's running to the light switch, you know, the lighting. So we're not using it. I'm using a very dull lamp in my office, and I get my job done no matter what.
Yeah, dude, that's.
What do I do?
Oh my god.
Nice. Great. Nice. Great. No, just let it happen. No, just let it happen.
Oh.
Oh my god.
No, wait, where are you? Rach.
What do I do?
Rach, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Please.
I've got acid reflux, that's what's making me cough. I don't know. Because I don't want to spoil it for him, which he won't be bothered to go because of his incisions that still got glue and stitches in. He's got a few stitches in his belly button, and the rest of the holes are glued up. I don't know.
I knew it was a
Because I don't want him to play out in the sand pit or
It wasn't me this time.
and get a lot of dust on him
And the server, not
because of that reason.
my fault. Showtime.
Because I can cover him up. I can put a bandage around him, around his incisions, and cover it. So if he does play, he's not getting dirt inside the incisions. Take it off when he comes in to the cabin. Because he also climbs trees. So, yeah. We checked the trees because we had a lot of scorpions around one tree. And near the fire pit, we had some scorpions, which we think were dumped there because of how many there were, but they were in a cluster. So we think someone came into our camp and dumped scorpions.
Camp?
Yeah,
Like whose camp?
our camp.
Like at the deerlings?
Yeah, our cabin camp.
What happened?
Well, you saw all those scorpions, didn't you? And there was lots of them.
Like,
You
where
and your
was-
dad last year.
So Jesus, if I remember it.
I'm not telling Jesus anything. Yes, you do remember it because you were talking about it
Like how many days ago?
a few months ago. Remember? Near the fire pit, you moved something and there was lots of scorpions.
So Jesus will like all them scorpions?
We don't know, baby.
So Jesus.
I'm not telling Jesus. This is what he does because he's so hooked on Jesus that he asked me to ask, are you hurting me? I can't breathe. Yeah, that he asked, under you have it. Get down. You don't have your shorts on. Yes, you have your underwear on, but he wants me. I don't think you see, but I'll block him. You saw it was part of his underpants, but he wears shorts, so he doesn't wear the boxers. Sit down, please, if you're sitting behind. We don't do that. You can get me done.
I'm sorry, I said it anyway.
Well, I didn't want you to do that. Do you understand me?
Okay. But they don't know what color it is.
I think they saw.
Oh my god.
You're not funny. I can be reported for that. So every time he's moving, he's doing it on purpose. He does it to his brother. Every time his brother goes on to, thank you, every time his brother goes onto YouTube, he is completely naked apart from his undershorts, and he'll jump in front of his brother's camera. And then there's Ricky. Excuse me. Ricky? Uh-oh. What did you do? Oh no. What? What is that? Yep. I sent that message. You see, I've got it up where it pops up on my screen and I can write so it doesn't interact with my video. I've just asked him, what the heck was that? Has he been in a wreck or something? I don't know. Serafina, you're gonna have to go down, my love. Onto that cushion, and I'll push it back.
Can I show them what I got to eat?
That's it. I told you about some snacks. He's got that.
And this.
And a unsweetened tea. Can I try and open that for
Yeah.
you? He can't open lids and he does that. And I saw a video not long ago, last year and this year, of the same boy that opened the lid with his mouth and he swallowed the cap. And the teacher saved him by doing the iron maneuver.
So she said that teacher used to be in the hot, like.
No, she learned how to do things. Sometimes teachers have to learn things. I'm gonna have to go because that looks like there's been a wreck, and it looks like he's in it.
Who's in it?
Your dad.
How?
He doesn't normally send me a picture on. I'm gonna call him. I have to go, so I'm gonna say shalom,
what?
shalom.
Shalom. What did he text you on? Like, what did he do?
He sent me an email, a text message. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go. Shalom, shalom. I love you all. Be happy, and I'll let you know tomorrow if I'm online. If not, I'll just pop on and tell you that it's okay. It seems okay, but we might not be going to camp anyway. So, I'll see you later. Please love each other. Please be nice. And be happy. Be happy is very important. And don't let nobody get you mad, and don't let no one tell you anything different. You're perfect how you are. So I'm going to go. I'm going to call my husband. Shalom, shalom.